Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, Larry, the Batman fan. I'm back with another video. So, a lot of people are saying that I don't have any Batman content whatsoever, and I never talk about Batman. Why do I call myself Larry, the Batman fan, for a YouTube channel? Well, the primary focus is mainly on gaming related stuff. I do go outside the gaming related stuff, such as ranting about the cyberbullies, because I hate them. And I also have talked about some other things as well, such as the comic books and movies and music, and also God. So there's multiple things that I've talked about. I gotta take these off. I gotta get these things fixed. They're too scratched. But there's multiple things that I've talked about on my channel here. I'm gonna take these off for this video. So yeah. So I don't know why everybody likes to bitch at me and say that I don't have any gaming content or I don't have any Batman content. I mean, when I do, there's a video up on my channel called My Batman Collection where I showed off most of the Batman related stuff that I have. So please just stop doing that. I'd appreciate it. I gotta put these back on. I'll probably get these glasses fixed this week because they're really scratched. So just stop. But I went through before filming this video and grabbed every single Batman comic book I have. And this is not a gaming related video. This is a comic book related video. Just throwing that out there. If you hear that noise in the background, it's my little mini fan. I got that on. I figured it'd be better to have my mini fan on for this video so that way it doesn't interfere with the sound. Because right now I don't have the money for the microphone. I will be getting the microphone soon, but I'm not going to be around in July for most of July because I'm going on vacation. So I'm not going to be able to buy the microphone just yet. So you're going to see these next couple of videos like this where I talk into the phone here, and I hope to God that you guys can hear every word that I'm saying pretty well. But other than that, yeah, I got a bunch of Batman comic books, and this is for all you fucking haters out there that say I have no Batman related stuff. You're wrong, I do. And this is proof of it. Plus that other video that I did called My Batman Collection, which was all about Batman related stuff. So, they're wrong. And I do have a gaming stream coming where I review the Super Nintendo Batman games. I have two of them. I own Batman Returns and Batman Forever. So when you see that video, you'll know this is why I call myself a Batman fan. Because I really do enjoy Batman. So anyways, without further ado, we're not going to waste any more of your time. We're going to go ahead and get to these comic books. This took me a while to do because I have a lot of comic books. I probably have about 300 at least. And I collect comic books from time to time. Not as much as I used to though, but I do from time to time. I know that one video I did on the subject, pertaining to this subject, I found all those comic books because they were going to throw them away at work, but I asked the ladies there if they were up for grabs and they said yes, so I was able to get it and then film that video. All the other ones are either ones I showed from my collection or ones that I picked up. Alright, that's enough rambling. Let's go ahead and show you guys what I got here. I got this Batman comic book right here. I think it was based off the Batman TV show. I think it was a free one. Yeah, it's just free. July 2013, so it's old now. But that must have been on Free Comic Book Day, because I got that back then. I got this one. I think I picked that up years ago at Earth World. Got it for $1. Some of them I had back then, the dollar bins. I was picking up the old ones. Nowadays, it's rare to see them throw the older ones in the dollar bin. Got Gotham Knights here. This is still a Batman. It's Number 4. I know some of these are sets. Some of them are 2, 3, 4, 5 issues. I've maybe been missing a few of them, but this is that right there. I do include Robin and Nightwing and Batgirl because they're still part of the Bat family, so you're going to see some of that as well. Got this Robin comic book right here. It's number 13. Robin started making his own issues in the 90s. Got this Robin comic book right here. I think this is another free one. Yep. Back in 2014. Yeah, so this was a free one. It's Batman Beyond Future's End. I used to go to Comic Book Day every year for a long time, and then it was a few years of me not going. And then last year, or I mean this year, I finally went back to free Comic Book Day and was able to get 5 comic books on that day. Although I had to buy some of the other ones off of eBay because there was still some other ones that I was interested in. I could have bought all of them, all 44 issues or 45 issues, but then I would have been stuck with some that I didn't want, some that I wasn't interested in, like Green Acres and Conan and some other stuff that just didn't appeal to me, so I didn't bother with those. I just picked up the ones that I was interested in. You're going to see that in the pickups video. I'll show all the ones that I got. That'll be coming in a couple of weeks from now. Here's another Batman Gotham Knights. Got a Batman here called The Idiot Root Part 1. I know this has a couple of issues. I don't think I have the other ones. Got that for $1. Of course, now Earth World I think is trying to charge like $5, $6, $7 for that. Here's Batman Earth 1. By the way, I read most of these comic books that you see here. There's probably about 10 or so that I haven't read because I just don't have a lot of time like I used to with work and stuff. Gotham Knights says part 1 of 4, so that's actually like part of the same one I showed just a few minutes ago. I'll look at part 2 of 4. So yeah, I got part 1, part 2, and part 4. I'm missing part 3 unless it's in one of these stacks here that you'll see in this video. I didn't alphabetize it because alphabetizing is a pain in the ass. It really is. That just takes too damn long to do. So what I do when I alphabetize things, I just put them all together with the character because alphabetizing it by the book and what goes together, that just takes too much time. And by year, it's just a pain in the butt. I don't do that. I just alphabetize it by putting Batman with Batman, Bionicle with Bionicle, Thor with Thor, Hulk with Hulk. That's what I do. And you're probably saying, do I collect Superman? Fuck Superman. I hate Superman. Superman sucks dick. Batman. Yeah. Don't care for Superman. I am not a Superman fan. And you know what? A lot of those female superheroes suck, in my opinion. The only one that's really good is like Black Widow, Elektra, and Batgirl. That's about it. I don't really like the female superheroes too much. They're gimmicky and they suck. Here's Robin. Oh, look at, I do have it. Gotham Knights, part 3 of 4. So I have all 4 parts actually. So that one's complete. Here's Robin. There's another Robin. Number 7. I think some of these I was finding at dollar bins. And I just decided to to grab them. I mean, when they're $1 and they're that old, they're like 30 something years old or 20. Well, it was 20 something years old at the time because they were from the 90s. Those Robin comic books. You get them. You know what I mean? You buy them up. You don't let them sit there because you know that down the line they're going to cost more money. So why leave them there? You know. Here's number 11. I don't know if I showed that before. I might have a duplicate in there. It's number 4. Here's number 10 of Robin. I have the backs for most of those things. The sleeves. There's number 0. That's the interesting thing too about comic books. Some of them start with 0 and some of them start with number 1. This one for some reason is 0. Then we have number 1. I think a spot where I was finding comic books for $2 or less years ago was J Street Video Games in the mall. They're a video game store, but they did have comic books for a long time. Now they just have like Pokemon and Digimon and Yu-Gi-Oh cards and Magic the Gathering cards, and they sell video games. I'm not seeing too many comic books there anymore, so if I want comic books I gotta go to Earthworld, Robin, or Zombie Planet. Batman, here's one I found for free, because it was a day when I was walking back home, somewhere out on Quail Street, I found like 30 comic books lying on the ground. It was raining out. I took all of them. I took them all home. 1 or 2 got really wet from the rain. I put it on the radiator to dry. They were a little damaged. It was a Green Lantern one that got damaged, but yeah, this was one of them that I had for free. It's going to be a long video. Better grab your popcorn and something to drink. I got a lot to show. Here's the Shadows of the Bat. Issue number 39. And pull these out. Let me see. Oh yeah, I got quite a few here. See, look at, I got number 1, which is probably the most valuable one out of the bunch. It's probably like a $20 or $30 one, at least. Because number 1s are usually a lot of money. There's number 1. I got number 2. Number 4. Number 5. I think this is one I got at Earthworld for $1. Here's number 2, but it's from a different year, so it isn't part of that. Because this comic book series, I think, came out in 92 or 93. This one's from 94 or 95. So I thought it was number 2, but it's not from the same year. So number 12. Number 13. I gotta turn out the fan. I'm getting too damn hot in here. Bear with me. Oh. Too hot. Sorry about that, guys. That fan, the mini fan, doesn't blow as good as the other fan I have here. So hopefully you can still hear me when I talk. I'll talk louder. I'll do the best I can. I don't have a microphone right now. Alright, got number 15. We got a few more here. Trying to go in order here. Alright, we got number 18. Then I have number 32. Oh, here's number 31. And then I have number, I went out of order here. I got, shit, out of order. Sorry about that, guys. These are all scrambled in here. Here's number 21. Number 27. Number 28. Number 30. And then here's number 40. Number 41. Number 44. Here's number 46 with that Hexen game on the back. Alright, we're not done yet. I got much more to show you guys. I told you I'm a big Batman fanatic. I meant it. Batman, Lonely Place of Dying, part 5 of 5. I got 2 more parts of this that I have. I'm missing 2 parts though. These up and show y'all. This one's Angel in Hiding, Azrael, but it looks like it has Batman in it. Batman the Penguin Affair, part 3 of 3. I also have part 1 of that. I don't have part 2. World's Finest with Batman and Superman. Here's Nightwing featuring Batman. Like I said, I'm not going to exclude anything Nightwing, Batgirl, or Robin because it's still part of the Batman team, so they're still part of this. Then I have Batman Chronicles here, which is a thick book. It gives you some of the comic books from the 50s and 60s. You can tell right here. But it's all in one book, of course. See? Because I didn't have the money to spend countless dollars on those expensive Batman comic books from the 50s and 60s, so I just bought this thing. You get the point. There's probably like 10 issues in that thick book. It's a graphic novel. Then I got this one too from the 60s. Show that front page so you get the idea. That's another graphic novel, as you can tell. Next up we have this Batman, which is a two-parter with Catwoman in it. I got both parts. Batman Legends of the Dark Knight. I think this is one I got years ago at a flea market. There was a flea market going on, and I picked up a bunch of comic books off a guy for, I don't know, 20 bucks or something. I wanted the whole box, honestly, because he was such a nice guy giving me deals, but I didn't have the money. So I didn't end up getting all of them. DC Essentials graphic novels. I never read that one. I got that one recently. Some of these you're going to see I got recently, so I haven't read them yet. Batwing. Batman Fortress. Batman Legends of the Dark Knight. Batman Hunt for the Dark Knight. This is sort of thick. I wonder how many stories are in this. It might be just one. It looks a lot thicker than the normal stuff. So this is probably like a $7 comic book right here or something. Oh, it's just $3. Well, this is probably back in like 2000 or something. So they were a lot cheaper now. Now, annual type things are $6 or $7 now, which is crazy. We got a Batman from 2001. I think it's no, actually it's not 2001. It says Armageddon 2001 on it, but yeah, it's 1991. 1991 on the front cover, so yeah, it's old. It looks new though, or newer. Batman. Oh, I got a few mixed in here. Whoops. I don't know why they got mixed in here, but I got all these mixed in here. They're not Batman related. Justice League, Shazam, and some other stuff. Legions of superheroes. I got one Batman thing in here. Batwing. I'm not going to show the other ones because they're not Batman related. All y'all people have been saying that, well, you call yourself Larry the Batman fan when you have no Batman content. You really should change your name. Blah, 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 blah. Shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. I do have Batman related stuff. Oh, here's one I actually had that's a 12-cent one. So this one's probably from the 60s or something, somewhere around that time period, or 50s. But I have that one. Yeah. That's probably the only one I have, 12 cents. I have a lot of them in that graphic novel there, those two graphic novels, but I don't have a lot of them single like this. This is probably the only one. Or I might have two. Yeah, actually I got two, I think. But this one's in bad shape. I mean, the back is ripped off of it. But yeah, got that too. Batman, Monster Men. There's a Batman right here. This stack on the floor, my goodness, you should see it's probably about 50 books already. And we're still going because I got many more to show. I pick a handful of these up. Got the Knights Quest Crusade, Batman. There's Batman right there with the ninja. I think Robin and Nightwing were in this issue. I was mainly focusing on them. I have two copies of this. Batman, it's a Detective Comics. Detective Comics, Batman, a 90s comic book. It's another Batman, probably mid 2000s. Detective Comics, a 90s one. Batman from 1984, that's the one with Poison Ivy in it. I know there's other issues with Poison Ivy in it, but that one is Poison Ivy. Batman Dark City, or Dark Knight Dark City, it's another Batman. Here's a Batman with Poison Ivy. I think I got this one for $1. I think this was a 2-part or 3-part, so I have both parts. There's another Batman. And this is part of a set too. Shadowbox Part 3. I have all 3 parts of that. Next up we have Batman First Night comic book right here. This one's kind of thick. I think it's got one issue with it, but it's relatively long. And this was a 3-parter set. And this is book 1 actually. I got book 1. And then I remember Malcolm hooking me up with one of these. And it was book number 2, I believe. I can't see it here with this. Oh, no, I see it right there. It's book 3. So I have book 1 and book 3. I have looked through them and read them, but I didn't like some of the language in them. The newer Batman comic books, they tend to have bad language in them. Cursing God and things like that, which I'm not okay with. So, that was kind of a turn off for me. Batman Off-World with Suicide Squad game on the back. Some of these you're going to see were from last year. These are ones that I snagged. I have shown these before, but you're going to see them again since they're all Batman comic books and they're Batman related stuff. So Detective Comics Batman. Never played that Suicide Squad game. They were really pushing that on the comic books, as you can tell. I heard it was an average game or below average game. It wasn't amazing. Here's one with Batman and Superman. Batman Brave and the Bold, which is pretty thick. Batman Year One, Joker, the Joker Part 2. Excuse me. And then here's a Robin. Looks like it's from 2001. Is issue number 94. So wow. So that was a big jump because a lot of the Robins that I have are from 1992, 1993, and 1994, but that one's not. Alright. Let's keep moving. We're almost there. We're almost done. Oh, I forgot to mention, I do have a Robin comic book, a thick graphic novel somewhere in those boxes there. Excuse me. And I might have a couple more of those medium-sized Batman comic books. I might have those as well. I've got a couple of those. So just throw that in there. Throwing that in there so that way I didn't leave anything out, even though I'm not showing those. This is a Robin. This is number 74. That one's from 2000. Here's a Batman and Robin. And then this one I put in the case because I have all 4 of them. Well, I didn't really put it in a case, I put it in some laminated thing. I've got Batman Year 3, 436, and I got it for $1 from Earthworld, which I know for a fact they are not selling this for $1 anymore. So I'm really glad I found that when I did. That I believe is part 1. I have 437. That one I paid $3 for, but ain't worth $3 now. It's like 5 to 7 or 8. Then we got this one, number 438, for $1. Got that. That's probably the most common one out of the bunch. I took the back off of it because I'm an idiot. But I don't like Dungeons and Dragons. That's witchcraft. And then I got the last part here for $3, $4.39, Year 3. So I have all 4 parts to this saga here. That's why I kept them in this thing. Alright, we're not done. Still going. Lonely Place of Dying Part 1. Batman, A Lonely Place of Dying Part 3 of 5. So like I said, I have Part 1, Part 3, and Part 5. I don't have Part 4 or Part 2, so I've read all of them a couple of times, but never got to read them all in order because I don't own the other 2 parts. Got a Batman Andy Wolf from 1988. I got this one, Batman. It's issue number 446, probably from the early 90s. There's a Batman with Robin, who was being kind of a jerk in this one. Kind of being rebellious. Then I have the Penguin Affair, part 3 of 3, which I got for $1 years ago. Part 1 of 3 and part 3 of 3. I'm only missing the second part. This is a Detective Comics Batman that I think my friend Jim got from me years ago. Batman and the Outsiders, which I got for $1 off of what's his face, or I mean Earthworld Comic Books. There's a Batman I got from Jim as well. I've had that for years. There's one I bought when it first came out. Batman 2017, January 2017. $2.99. Look at that, $2.99. Now they want $4 and $5 for a comic book, which is crazy. Annuals are about 6 or 7. Nightwing. Got Mortal Kombat on the back. For a second, I thought that was Uncle Fester, but you can see it's Mortal Kombat. Sub-Zero. What a crap game. If you watch the Angry Video Game Nerd, you'll know why that game's crap. Number 37, a Robin. Batman Legends of the Dark Knight, number 85. Probably early 2000s. It's $2. Here's the Shadowbox Part 2. Here's the Shadowbox Batman Part 1. Here's one I found at Goodwill years ago with a whole bunch of other comic books for like 50 cents. Batman Beyond. Here's the Batman. I think he fights the Two-Face in this one from 1986. Legends of the Batman, 40 cents. Batgirl, number 29. stopped reading the Batgirl comic books at a certain point because she went from dating a man to a woman, and I'm not about that lifestyle, so I stopped reading them. I read the first handful of issues and purchased them all. I thought she was really good in these comic books. She really stands out. But unfortunately, because it went down that route, I stopped reading them. There's that one. I was going there like every month just to get Batgirl comic books. Just disappointing what had happened. 26, number 26 Batgirl. I was really stoked about that. Here's number 24. Here's an old Batgirl. It was really rare actually because they didn't make too many of them back in the 80s. Like that one right there. Here's a Detective Comics Batman that Jim got for me. I think he also got this one for me too. Pretty sure a couple of these I got at Goodwill for 50 cents or $1. Here's this one, Batman 466, I believe. Yep. Here's another Batman, Detective Comics. Detective Comics. There's a Batman from 1990 or 1991. I actually remember this issue. Joker teams up with Scarecrow to defeat Batman. I think that's a two-parter, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Well, this one's 457 and this one's 451, so not exactly from the same spot, probably the same year, but still. And then I have this Batman right here. And I have issue number 65 of Robin. And that's all of them. That's all the Batman comic books I have to show, and Robin and Nightwing and Batgirl, but they're all related to the same family. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I know it wasn't a gaming related video, but that's the way it goes sometimes. As you can see, I am clearly a Batman fan. I am not what everybody thinks I am. I'm not a Batman fan. I am a Batman fan, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's all I got to say. That's all I got to show. I hope you guys enjoyed this video of watching me show off my Batman comic books. And I thank you all for watching. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. I want to get up to the 400 subscriber range. That would be great if that happened. We're at 318 subscribers, and your support really does help me. It does make it more so where I want to keep going and making these videos for you guys. But we need more subscribers. We need more viewers. We need more people to watch my videos. It would help out greatly if you would subscribe. God bless you all. Thank you for watching and take care. Larry the Batman Fan signing off. Peace.